What's brewing? Money Masters. Welcome to US Money Myths Busted, where we spill the beans on financial fables. I'm your host. And today we're re-roasting a hot one. The latte factor, that infamous idea that your daily coffee is the only thing standing between you and $1 million retirement. You've heard it 1,000 times. Just skip that $5 latte, invest the money, and you'll be rich. It sounds so simple, so tempting, right? But with coffee prices going up in 2025 and our wallets feeling the squeeze from every direction, is this piece of advice actually helpful, or is it just hurting our morale? Let's grab our mugs, get comfortable, and bust this myth with some fresh, piping hot facts. The whole latte factor concept was made famous by finance guru David Bach. The logic is that small, seemingly insignificant daily expenses like your morning coffee add up to a massive amount over time. A $5 coffee every day is $1,825 a year. If you invested that money for 40 years, some claim it could turn into a fortune. So, bust alert. The latte factor is, for most of us, a complete lie. Let's look at the numbers for 2025. Depending on where you live and what you order, the average latte can cost anywhere from around $4.79 to $750. Even if we stick with the classic $5 a day example, that's still a relatively small slice of the average person's budget, maybe 3 to 5%. Meanwhile, the average rent in the US is hovering around $1,800 a month. A typical car payment is over $500. And then there are the unexpected emergencies that can wipe out your savings in an instant. Critics of the latte factor argue that it's a form of financial shaming. It makes you feel guilty for enjoying a small, simple pleasure, while completely ignoring the larger, systemic issues that actually keep people from building wealth, like low wages and the high cost of essential goods and services. You're not broke because you enjoy a cappuccino. You're struggling because the system is often stacked against you. Let's do the real, more realistic math. The stock market doesn't just hand out 10% returns year after year. A more conservative and historically accurate average return after accounting for inflation is closer to 7%. So don't ditch your latte just yet. The key to financial wellness isn't extreme deprivation. It's balance. Enjoy your coffee, but do it mindfully. Maybe you can't resist that fancy cafe on Monday, but you can brew a great cup at home the rest of the week, especially with coffee prices spiking to nearly $10 in some cities due to tariffs and weird weather patterns. The myth is busted because true wealth isn't built by penny-pinching yourself into misery. It's built through a combination of growing your income, making smart, consistent investments, and strategically managing your largest expenses. So, here's your caffeine-fueled action plan. First, calculate your own latte factor. Use an app like Mint or YNAB to actually track your small, recurring expenses and see what they add up to. You might be surprised. Second, prioritize the big cuts. Spend an afternoon shopping for better car insurance or looking into refinancing a high-interest loan. Those actions can save you thousands a year, not just hundreds. Third, invest anyway. You don't need a huge chunk of money to start. Begin with a small, regular contribution to a low-cost index fund. The magic of compound interest works on any amount. And finally, live a little. Make sure your budget includes room for joy. Your financial health is deeply connected to your mental health. This myth tries to guilt you into an extreme, unsustainable frugality. Bust it by building smart, sustainable habits that work for your real life. And there you have The latte factor myth is officially busted. What do you think? Do you still buy into it? Or are you on team enjoy the coffee? Let me know your take in the comments below. If this video perked you up, give it a like and be sure to subscribe for more myth-busting brews. Don't forget to turn on those notifications for your daily dose of financial clarity. Cheers to making smarter money moves.